showtime?
It's showtime again.
Let's get it.
What do you got in there? Those pop?
Yeah, man. Let's show them.
Fuck yeah, baby. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Drop. Dude, that chick. I've been so horned up lately just thinking about fucking busting on chicks' faces.
You feel that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, we didn't. It's not me. That's
We're rolling.
not me. That's
Episode 112, sponsored by patreon.com/Timbo Sugar Show.
Wow.
Every week we're putting up extra content, techniques, all sorts of crazy shit. Also sponsored by the Sugar Shop. You can buy the podcast merch, Sugar's signature merch, all his shit. And sponsored by Product, JX's company. He's having a little event this weekend. So if you're in Phoenix, check out his Instagram, pop by. Okay.
Damn, you got us 40s too?
Guest today? Yeah, we're having a 40 party. We're having Rick back on Big Rick back on the show.
Yeah.
He was on if you want to get to know Rick and his story, he's on my channel. Me and Rick sit down for a good half hour. He tells us his story. My boy Rick, he's the man.
Yeah.
You live in the bus stop right about 83rd in Peoria right now.
91st.
91st in Peoria.
Yeah.
And when I scooped you up today, you were at a different bus stop. I thought I wasn't going to be able to find you.
Yeah, no, this guy, I come up by Subway over there, and this guy was, when I made it over there on the other side, this girl laying in his lap, got her head in his lap, and she bobbing up and down.
Giving him a fat beach in the morning.
Yeah, so I look
If I ain't
up
getting
at
a beach before 10 a.m., I ain't getting up.
Yeah, me neither.
I feel that.
All day I'll be asleep.
I feel that.
Whoa out. Yeah.
So he was getting a little BJ, so you thought I better leave this guy alone a little bit?
Yeah, I walked over and he looked up at me. I said, oh, man. So I just, kept going,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Chill out. Hell yeah, Rick. So how'd you sleep last night? You sleep all right?
Yeah, I slept real good. I went by one of my partner's house and...
Oh, he let you crash?
Yeah, it's... him and this girl got into it. I don't know what it was about, so I just heard bitches and hoes.
Yeah.
So, it was time for me to go. I just grabbed my coat and, bounced.
Dipped out, huh?
Yeah.
You had some bitches and hoes coming over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all that shit gonna fall on me because they be thinking, I'm bringing the bitches.
Oh.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Fucking you were saying earlier, damn, you got shot in the leg.
Yeah, that was like in 94 back in Chicago.
Little gang fight?
Well, it wasn't a gang fight. It led to that afterwards. We was just, me and a couple of my partners was hanging out, and one of the guys from the other side of the tracks, as we call it, somebody he dropped his shit, so he thought one of us had it. Man, we don't even indulge in getting high during that period of time. So. They went there, talking about doing something to my buddy who he thought had something to do with his drugs. So, like how I go, one for all for one. That's why I always throw my one finger up, And so, we get into it. They catch me coming out the store on Chicago Avenue on the Burn, maybe about an hour, 2 hours later, and grabbed me, threw me off in a little van.
Kidnapped you?
Yeah.
Straight up?
And took me over to where they be at, and they had a little party with me, you know what I mean?
What's a trayway?
I'm trying to escape, because my life is in, jeopardy. And I had a knife in my pocket, and I hit one in his leg. And
Stuck his ass?
Yeah, when he turned, that's when I,
boogied.
Yeah.
It's time to get going.
86.
And he started capping?
No. One of the other guys was coming back around, and he had a pipe, and he swung the pipe. When I ducked from the pipe, I tripped and fell. And so they said, well, what we got to do to this nigga? And they grabbed me, pulled me up. I'm like, you see how little I am? Yeah. And took me inside the house and, hit me a couple of times, hit me once in the head with the gun. And then I don't think he really actually meant to shoot me, but when he,
Cocked it.
Chopped it, put one in the chamber. The gun go off and hit me in my right leg, come out, went in my left leg, and it, hit my bone and split my bone in half. It's like a beat,
dude.
So.
Hate when that shit happens.
Now you're dealing with that pain and shit. So what you been taking? Oxys or what? Ease it up?
Just to get the pain away a little bit?
Yeah. And first I was just, taking them. Then I went from taking them to snorting them. Then from snorting them to smoking. Mm-hmm. But me and my sister went maybe about, I got some papers in my pocket about that, about a month and a half. And so they took some x-rays, and then that's when he showed me an x-ray, and it's kind of like shaped.
Split.
Yeah,
Fuck.
And, it's a big caliber pistol. I still got a bullet in his leg,
Damn.
And a muscle
still fucking
fiber.
hanging out in there?
And he told me, he said, I might shit it out. He wanted to operate, against it. And then,
Damn, I shit that
That's
bullet
crazy
out.
shit, G.
but this shit,
No
it's
cap.
still in there. They talking about that was in 93 or 94. And they said I was going to shit it out.
That's when I was
shit it
born.
out.
I'm a foe. Rick getting shot while I was born. Same day.
Yeah, shit.
Rick, you popped that 40. I got that 40.
Oh, yeah, let's get our 40s
Let's
going.
loosen it up. Fucking.
Yeah, get loose.
So we got some big
This
fights
bitch.
coming up this weekend.
You ever watch fights ever?
Yeah,
a little bit.
when I can, I like, boxing and,
Yeah, boxing.
sport. I'm a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
God.
them fights, I be watching them all the time.
Yeah.
When I can, like I say.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got some sweet fights. Dude, I don't know who to go with. Tony Ferguson or Oliveira. I think Charles Oliveira has better skills, but I think Tony Ferguson's a better fighter.
I know. Well, you see sometimes, you've seen in the past Charles Oliveira kind of like break almost.
Well, that's what I
Almost
told
like
Warlike.
wilt.
I'm like, if he doesn't have a good first round, he's probably going to lose.
Dude, who was he marching down the last fight? Where
Kevin Lee, he looks sick, throwing sick combos. Pop, pop, pop.
literally marching Kevin Lee down.
I couldn't find it on Fight Pass. I tried to watch it.
It's because it's on. It's one of the picked fights right now, so it's on YouTube.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Damn it.
But dude, like I said, if Tony starts scrambling around with Charles, that's a dangerous motherfucker to be scrambling around with, dude. Out of everyone's jiu-jitsu in the UFC, easily Charles Oliveira is my favorite jiu-jitsu to watch.
Yeah. He's sick.
Lanky body, constantly fucking attacking, dude.
Yeah, that's who I want to emulate my GAs after. But Ferguson's got nasty jiu-jitsu too.
Yeah.
Just different, but good as fuck.
I'm pumped for that fight, dude.
That should be main
I'm
event.
super pumped.
You're pumped for the main.
And then the main event will be probably sick too, dude. That Davison Figueiredo, he has his hands down.
Figueiredo.
He
He throws bombs.
throws bombs. That's actually going to be a pretty sweet main event, I think. Pretty more exciting.
Then Alex Perez.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right.
Jacare Souza, Kevin Holland,
Damn, Cub Swanson's back.
Big Junior Dos Santos is back.
Mackenzie Jigglypuff Dern.
Cub Swanson, McKenzie, I want to suck her tits, Dern.
Is that her fight name?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sir.
Shit, buddy.
Hopefully Tank don't listen.
Who cares?
I'm
You know
kidding.
them. Chase Hoop. Who's Chase Hooper have? I'm curious about that.
Chase Hooper's fighting?
Peter Barrett. That must be that kid's debut. Huh?
Oh, shit, I didn't even know he was fighting.
Or maybe not his debut. Contenders, and then he got a fight, lost. Sweet, hopefully Chase can
That'd be a
get
good
it
fight
done.
for Chase then.
But dude,
Should be.
they just announced the Logan Paul Floyd fight. What, a week ago?
That's
A couple
crazy.
days ago. It's a YouTuber, Rick. A kid who's YouTubing. He's a professional boxer. He's 0-1. He's about my size, and he's having an exhibition fight with Floyd Mayweather.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Floyd Mayweather, he got a aqua style fighting though.
Yeah.
Use his shoulders a lot, try to duck.
Can't be hit.
Can't be hit, man. It's
Can't be
hard to
touched.
hit him. Right. It's hard to hit him, because of that shoulder, I guess.
Yeah.
What's what I'm saying? Logan.
Turns.
Yeah,
To
little,
the side,
little
yeah.
Philly shoulder roll. Logan Paul, fucking 195 pounds, probably a big dude, and Floyd maybe walks around 145.
Yeah.
A smaller dude. So I'm curious to is Floyd gonna KO him?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think Floyd will KO him?
No.
The kid's 0-1, Rick.
Yeah.
0-1 professionally.
How is that though? 0-1.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, how
Like,
is
you
that?
talking about his status, right? So
His record. His
Yeah,
record.
right.
It's 0 wins and 1
One
loss.
loss,
Yeah.
right.
And he's fighting Lloyd.
Floyd. We
No,
call him
Lloyd.
Floyd.
Lloyd.
Floyd
Yeah.
Flayweather.
Right. But you know, his uncle really trained him.
Yeah.
You know, his uncle was a boxer. His dad was
Mm-hmm.
a boxer. You know, his uncle was more slicker, you know, fighting than his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he
Click that video.
Dude.
Oh, no, I
and
seen
did you
that.
see they were doing the first million buys, if you buy it now, it's $25 for the pay-per-view. If you buy it in like the second phase, I think it's 35, and then if you buy it the day of, I think it's 60 or something.
What did he say? Wow, no words, but wow. Oh.
But dude, like actual boxing and actual fight fans are like, what the fuck? This is where boxing's at. But like the average fan, just like Dana said, like boxing's getting exciting again because of fights like this.
Why?
Yeah.
What's the difference
Yeah,
between
I
an
think so,
exhibition
too.
and
I
a
think
special
so.
exhibition? It's just that embarrassing. They gotta call it special
Is
exhibition.
that what that's called?
Yeah, this is a special exhibition.
Special exhibition. That's fucking crazy,
It's
dude.
sweet,
It's
though. I
literally
mean, it's-
changing
I
fighting
really
a
wanna
bit.
see that.
Well, it's just. I mean, yeah. For views, it's outviewing anything, probably.
Yeah, I'm so curious. I'm curious to what the Mike Tyson Roy Jones pay-per-view did. Do you know they
Millie.
fought, Rick?
They did
No.
Millie.
Mike Tyson
And
versus
Roy
I
Jones.
heard that
Jr.
he was going to fight. I really believe Roy Jones would tear Mike Tyson's ass up.
He didn't though.
He didn't?
No.
No.
Mike Tyson was busting him.
But it looked
For
like
real,
Roy Jones.
man?
Roy Jones got tired though. He had little tits and he had little gut.
Yeah.
He looked tired.
But it
And
was
Mike
sweet.
Tyson looked fucking savage.
They're both 50.
A beast.
But I
Yeah.
think in the primes, Roy Jones, Mike Tyson. God, but Mike Tyson is prime,
Roy
dude.
Jones.
Some of those
He-
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
Roy Jones was
1.2
the
milli?
shit. You know,
Dude.
he the shit. Roy Jones is, he the shit.
He is can't be tough.
Can't be tough.
Yeah.
Mike
He's
Tyson,
very
54
tough.
years old. Roy Jones, 51 years old, and they sell 1.2 million pay-per-views. That's pretty badass.
That's pretty
That's gonna
bad.
be the Sugar Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60-year-old.
That's sometimes
You gotta,
bop,
you gotta
bop,
check
bop.
out some of his highlights, Rick.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah, I
Nasty.
bust people up sometimes.
Nasty.
Here,
Yeah.
here and there.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
But I wonder when they're gonna announce the card for the Logan Paul Floyd. I'm jacked for that fight.
I don't. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
I
to get on
wanna see
there.
that.
One of these times, like one of those crazy exhibition fights.
But the thing is, I don't think you can as a UFC fighter, can you?
I'll call Dana.
Yeah.
Hey Dana, give you $20. Huh?
For sure.
What do you think about that Davis guy versus Jake's brother?
Gervonta Davis
Yeah, he called him out.
versus Jake Paul. Gervonta Davis is 130, and that's what he fights at. I
What,
mean, he's
like
probably weighs
5'6",
more.
though?
Little dude, but God, those little dude fast hands.
Yeah.
And they hit you 4 times, and you're like,
Oh, for sure.
what the fuck?
For sure. That what
But
that
it'd be
kid?
pretty hard to knock, him out though, by
Yeah.
the weight status part,
Yeah.
because that's
50
heavy.
pounds bigger.
Yeah.
That's a real
But
deal.
once you get tired, the easier your chin goes.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis says he wants to beat up Jake Paul.
This
At
might
Floyd
be
Mayweather. Oof.
Mayweather's one of his big losses too, man.
You think this one?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
It's a
That would-
special
that-
exhibition though, so it doesn't count. It doesn't go on
But
a
still,
record.
it would still ruin his whole everything he's ever done.
Right.
Yeah.
As some 0-1 YouTuber come and knocks him out, it's like,
Man, wow.
like what the fuck?
But he could turn around and say, I did that on purpose.
Well, ain't nobody
For a
gonna buy
rematch.
that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it.
That's true. That's true.
Let's
that's
get a
true.
little daily inspiration from some Joel Osteen. How about that, Rick?
Yeah.
The enemy can't stop your life. He
Amen.
can't stop your destiny.
Oh.
David said in Psalm 30, Lord, I praise you, for you refuse to let my enemies triumph over me. Why did you beat the cancer? Why did that unhealthy childhood not stop you? Why hasn't that addiction finished you off? Because God's purpose is more powerful than the enemy's plan.
Yes, sir.
The forces
That's
of
right.
darkness
I feel
cannot
that.
stop what God has ordained for you. If you only knew all the things God has refused to let happen to you. You may have had some bad breaks, disappointments, but just the fact that you're still here is a sign God's favor is on your life.
I feel that.
There may be obstacles trying to stop you now. You don't understand it. It's because there's greatness in you.
That's true.
The enemy doesn't come against people that don't have anything. If you weren't a threat, he'd leave you alone.
That's true.
In one sense, you can take it as a compliment. Yes, I have big obstacles, but I know it's because I have a big destiny.
A big
Had some
dong.
bad breaks, disappointments, but they could not finish me off. I'm still
That's right.
standing.
That's damn
The
right.
enemy wouldn't have wasted so much time and energy on you if there wasn't something amazing in your future. Now do your part. Stay in faith. Don't go around complaining about what didn't work out, what you didn't get. God is still working. He's a God of justice. He will make up for what was unfair. He will pay you back for the wrongs that were done.
How is this not a main?
What do you think about that, Rick?
Oh yeah, how do you think about that? That's it. It's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
pretty
saying.
much true. You know.
It is what it is.
Dude, Stephen Thompson, Jeff.
How is
Neal's
that
a
not?
sick
How is that,
fucking
dude?
fight.
That card is way better than the pay per view.
Michael Pereira. That dude's one of my favorite
Oh,
dudes
yeah.
to watch. He just goes fucking ham, dude.
Chaos. What a sick name. If I was a little dude, I'm naming him Chaos.
Chaos Williams. He's the one that wears that suit, got all fancy in the post workout. I think he's on a couple fight win streak.
I'm not
isn't he?
sure what suit you're talking about, Bubba. Rob Font, Marlon Moraes. That's a sick fucking fight right
He's
there.
one. He said he wanted to do business with like Jay-Z and shit.
What? I missed that shit,
Look
bro.
at 2 fights win streak with KOs. Dude, that fight's gonna be sick. Go back that card real quick, Dana.
That litness.
And then Jose Cheeto Co-Main. Who do you got in that fight? Pick it right now.
I just can't yet. I gotta think. Dude, I don't know. I feel like Jose, but I don't know if it's because I'm biased, because I don't really feel any negativeness towards Cheeto. So I think all those gonna be too much in the first couple rounds.
But you still like to beat Cheeto's ass.
No, I definitely want to get I think he loses, I win. I just
yeah.
don't. I think they could offer him $1 billion and fight for every belt, and if he wins, he'd say, "Nope, I already beat him."
He ain't gonna take that fight again.
There's no way.
Rob Font, Marlon Moraes.
That's
Who
a
you got
sick
there?
fucking fight. Fuck. I honestly don't know. Probably Rob.
Greg Hardy again, dude. He stays fucking busy, dude.
He does. He stay active, boy.
Alex Moreno, Anthony Pettis. Short notice. That's gonna be a pretty sweet fight. That Alex Moreno's actually pretty fun to watch too.
At 170, nice.
Bilal Muhammad, Diego Lima, Daron Wynn. Daron Wynn's girl. What's her name? Mallory.
Sajara
Oh,
Eubank.
dude, I just wanna
Did you
make
make
out
out with
with her.
Sajara?
Shit.
Yeah, it'll make out with anything that
Yeah.
walks.
Nah.
He don't got standards. It's respectable though.
Rick, dime pieces are nothing, Rick. I
Hey,
swear.
Right.
they're overrated.
Jillian Robertson. She's sexy. I'd make out with her.
Might.
I make out with every last one of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Even the guys?
That's Tim's
Real.
real dad.
Real.
For real with that, Rick.
That's Tim's real dad.
So you were telling me this morning. You were saying you're fucking starving. So when was that last meal before I bought you that burrito? When was your last meal?
Probably about 6 yesterday evening.
What'd you have?
Burger King.
Ooh,
One of the
BK.
favorites.
Little Whopper
yeah.
June.
Yeah.
God damn,
How
sounds
did you
good.
know? That's my favorite, the
I like
Whopper
the Whopper
June.
June.
Yeah.
Ooh, Whopper Junes are fire.
But you were saying that gas station worker, you had to slap the shit out of him.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he,
Acting up?
No, he had just. I don't even think he been there probably about 4 months, right? Probably a little bit.
New
more.
worker.
Yeah, and so it always, me and a couple of my buddies going in. We was kind of loud, but we wasn't disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just chibber jabbing.
And then he gonna say, especially you. I said, me, man, I said, I don't come in like that,
Yeah, for sure.
And, so, he, kept mouthing out, okay, you get the fuck out my store.
Oh, shit.
How the fuck is your store, minimum wage ass, so.
Yeah. I feel that.
Back and forth with a few more, words, and then he, I guess it kind of made him upset, because everybody in the store kind of like, laughed at it.
You bust a good joke.
Yeah, but it really wasn't. I wasn't really, trying to
Just spitting
rap.
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
wasn't trying to, get out on him hard, like like I guess he took it.
Yeah.
So he, a few words. Yeah, well, wait until I get out. Get off work. Be outside. I'm gonna, kick your ass. Then he used the N-word. And I said, oh, man, come on, y'all, let's go, because he finna get ignorant. You know what I mean? Like that.
For sure.
And so he said something else, and I said, come here, man, come over here. So he came up. No, he just walked up to the counter. And so I was saying, talking low, so like he couldn't hear me. Mm-hmm. And then when he kind of like leaned up a little bit more,
yeah. Open hand?
Yeah.
I love that
shit. And I set your bitch ass down, and I went on out.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Boom, bitch.
Yeah.
That's tight.
And then one of the females say, oh, did you see how he slapped him?
Oh, just making him your bitch when you slap someone.
See,
punching
he
someone.
He's a pretty boy anyway. He got long hair,
Yeah.
Curly like.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Come on, man. You just
Slap
can't-
that little bitch,
right,
boy.
You can't disrespect,
Yeah.
Well, not get slapped, especially
Right.
around where you're from, Chicago, fucking West Side, right?
Yes, sir.
Anthony
that.
Johnson, dude. Because I thought he got in the UFC with the testing pool, and now this pops up. Anthony Johnson agrees to sign with Bellator after mutually parting ways with the UFC. I wonder how much that has to do with USADA. Maybe nothing, but also where the UFC said they're going to cut 60 people.
Ooh, and they already started, right?
They started cutting people.
Yeah, they said that the Yoel thing was just purely because they just wanted to cut him. Like, he was old and he lost his last 4.
Give him a shot. It's crazy when you're fighting the best dudes in the world. Like, the chance of you losing 4 is not that crazy. You're fighting the best dudes.
Dude, well, that's what I was telling Mariah. I'm like, being in the UFC, like, unless you're a superstar, like, it's not a good living.
Dude, you gotta fight the best
every time you
motherfuckers.
fight, you're in risk that you're going to get
Hey, what the?
a letter in the mail.
Look at us, Joven.
Look at that.
What the hell? That's some
right there,
throwback shit. Pre-faced hat. God,
But
Rachel.
I'm saying every time you fight in the UFC, if you don't have a good performance, you
Trying
could
to
be
do
getting
that
a
to her
letter.
boobs.
Yeah.
Or
Oh.
butt cheeks.
Or butt cheeks,
Yeah,
boobs.
that'll work too.
Anything.
She's sexy though. But
She is, yeah.
Oh,
kinda
she's
look
sexy,
mannish.
She's from Hawaii or lives in Hawaii.
Always.
Ooh,
Yeah, she
Sugar tried to tell me she
No.
hit him up one time, but I was like, nah.
nah. She didn't. I like. Oh, that's crazy. They cut her though on pure sexual.
I know.
I wonder if she'll go to Bellator.
Probably not. What's her record?
I think it was 4 and 6.
Yeah, that's good.
She's sexy to me.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
she could be a ring girl for real. For
Yeah.
Little thickness. You like him thick, Rick?
Yeah, it don't make no difference. I
No.
take him any kind of way. Fat, little.
yeah,
It don't make a
that's
difference.
That's how
God.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, you guys are the same person.
The fat ones, we got to keep that on the low.
There's a yeah.
No one see it and shit.
Don't tell your
one know.
friends.
No one know.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. Did you watch any of that? Them rolling?
Israel Adesanya gets his purple belt. I watched a little bit of it.
I just pepped through it. It just looked. It was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Izzy sick, dude.
But for real, once you get in the UFC, people are like, man, I made it to the UFC. It's like, dude, you didn't make it.
just
You
start
just
shit,
get
boy.
fucking started. Because now you're fighting real motherfuckers who every fight you're fighting for your job, literally. Because UFC don't give two shits.
No.
They'll fucking cut you and not give a fuck about your situation.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's a business.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
way
It
it
ain't
is.
personal.
Ain't
It's
personal.
business.
It's business. That's the
So,
truth.
was that the last street fight you got into, Rick, at the gas station?
Yeah, but it really wasn't, like I said, it wasn't
You just had to
a
put him in his
fight.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just, come
A
on,
little
man.
bitch slap.
Yeah,
I feel that.
When was the last street fight you got into?
Ooh, man. I'm 63 now. Shit, probably about 20 years ago.
That's good.
Yeah.
Most fights you can avoid.
Yeah, I try to,
Mm.
but, I ain't no, Mike Tyson and no motherfucking body. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But I can see you got some
I
quickness
think in
to
your
you.
prime, you fuck redhead up. In your prime,
Probably.
but yeah, I can see
Nah.
that. I can see that. I can see that.
Probably,
Yeah. Yeah.
JX was talking about it yesterday. He's like, talking about how, like, I'll always have 8 years of jiu-jitsu experience ahead of him. But then I was thinking about it, Jay. I'm like, that's not necessarily true, because if I get lazy on my jiu-jitsu, if I don't keep getting better, like finding ways to get better and keep improving my jiu-jitsu, like your jiu-jitsu will catch me.
If it's consistent.
If what's consistent?
His.
Exactly.
And yours isn't.
And mine isn't.
Yeah.
But
So
there's dudes like, I don't know if, I don't know.
You know what I mean? If you're not staying sharp on your jiu-jitsu and you got young people staying sharp in the staying in it, they'll fuck you up. You got to stay sharp.
For
and you got
sure.
to continue getting better. Yeah, or you're just going to get passed up.
100p easy weezy.
You ever play any sports in high school? Because what grade did you drop out of school? Or did you
Eighth.
Eighth grade?
It's a good year.
Same with my dad and shit.
It's about what I, yeah.
Eighth grade, that's because you went to your camp in ninth grade?
Yeah. I dropped out sophomore-ish. Don't drink like that.
I fucking school's bullshit, right?
School's stupid.
Yeah, well, you got to get an education, man.
I know. Well, that's what I was thinking.
I think you got to get a certain amount of education.
Yeah.
Because my dad, like, he worked at the printing press, like printing the newspaper, and was like a manager and a hard worker, reliable. And then that shut down because of COVID. So now all these people lost their job. So it's like my dad's this blue collar hard worker working at the post office, and I'm like, fuck, you got like more skills than that. You shouldn't be working like a job like that.
Yeah.
You know. And when I dropped out of college, my dad was like, no, just don't drop out of college. Don't fucking drop out of college, because he cares for me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want me to have to work a blue collar job my whole life. But I don't know. I feel lucky that we found something we fucking love to do, and we can make a living doing it.
Well, the internet, making money off the internet's free.
Yeah. Make money off the internet, plus just jiu-jitsu in general. I'm like, dude, I'm so thankful for fucking jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Jiu-jitsu's lit. Hey, these are
You
NSF
guys need
certified.
to put some of the prints on, and give them to me. It'd be, a lot of guys was,
He lives in Montana, his dad. His dad lives in Montana.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
the sweaters y'all got on, the hoodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all just, print some up for me so I can show the guys, the working guys. Hey, man.
I'm gonna let you have this one.
Shit.
This one is yours. We got to get a pic with it after, okay?
Yeah. And then, I show some of the guys in the neighborhood, they fly with them. They fly, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So around this area, there's quite a few homeless, isn't there?
Yeah. I think them just the ones that I do know. I think they just lazy bums, don't want to work.
Yeah.
But if I can work, I work. I'd rather work than doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah, chilling.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
What the?
But this, we have a fucking...
It's a bunch of them up there, though, that, just don't want to work.
Just being like, or fucking are hooked on heroin
Yeah.
and just fucking tweaking all.
Oh,
Like my buddy James, I had just seen him right before I seen you. And he get a job, and then he get a job. They just fired him about 2 days ago. Excuse me. He was working at the post. He just got the job at the post office.
Uh-huh.
Get one check.
dip.
Yeah.
Damn it, James.
He's 35, I think. He's like,
In his prime.
yeah, man, it's when you be wanted. I said, man, James, I said, you better stay at that post office. It's gonna be your best job you ever had. Work he managed at Burger King.
Was that the one that was at the bus stop with you? Kind of mean mugging me a little bit?
Yeah, no, he's just a piece of shit. Another one, don't want to do shit. you
Yeah.
know. Hey, you got $5. Hey, let me borrow $10 from you. Shit like that.
Yeah, I feel that. So on our Patreon question, we'll post on Patreon for our text messages. I just asked what kind of shit you dealing with and what we would do in that situation.
That's good.
So we got a lot. So here's one. What up, Tim and Sugar? I've been eating pure organic for 8 years. When I found y'all, it was like finding distant fam on the same wavelength. I'm having a hard time not judging peers who eat like shit and just don't care people who act like no one can teach them anything. Even if you're 60 and looking toward the end in perspective, that not a long time, there's so much shit you'll never know. So at that point, it's not even ignorance, it's just straight stupidity. Fucking love you, Jobins. Never stop the pod. I have no friends. Also, could you all post Oura Ring stats? I'm trying to compare. Much love.
I've been posting all my Oura rings on TikTok.
I'll have you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dude,
cool.
I hate when fucking I catch myself judging people when they're drinking a pop or eating shitty. I'm just like, that's just them. That's their life they're
Yeah.
living. But I feel the same way.
Yeah, because we're both athletes, do jiu-jitsu. He's a professional fighter right now. I'm an
that's good.
ex-professional fighter, so we really care about what we eat and shit. You know what I mean? What we're putting into our body, how we're fucking
Performing.
not performing and recovering from hard training sessions. So we really try to preach that to our listeners. It's important to eat healthy.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah.
think it is. Years ago, I used to try to eat healthy, but my situation now, I just
You gotta eat what
I
you
can.
get.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
the
it.
truth.
That's it. Get what you get.
But yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. I'd wish. Oh, okay. Tired of having to pay so much goddamn money just to have my food, water, and environment be clean, organic, and non-toxic. Tired of having to pay so much goddamn money just to have my food. Yeah, you could bitch about having to pay so much money for that food, that water, or you could be like, "Damn, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
I'm
truth.
fucking lucky as fuck to have that."
That's the truth.
I just saw a video of Izzy getting surprised with his purple belt. What is the coolest way you have seen a BJJ belt get awarded? Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
All pretty similar.
Yeah, all
Usually in the
pretty
middle of a
similar.
class or at the end or
Yeah, or the
probably Big
promotions.
Tom.
Mhm.
Getting his blue is probably the coolest.
Yeah, for real.
That was fucking sweet. Big Tom.
We gotta stop by, say hi to him too. He gave me his phone number and his address.
His Gmail.
Yeah. What up, y'all? This is Spencer.
What up, Spencer?
I'm in my second year of college with
Dropout.
With COVID, everything is online, and I'm not learning anything and paying a lot of money at the
Fuck
same
that.
time to
That's-
stare at a computer. I'm taking next semester off to make
Good.
some bread, then want to move to AZ in the fall to start fresh.
Do it.
My family thinks I'm crazy, but I need to follow what makes me happy and grow rather than listen to what people around me think and stay put, right? Love
Dude,
y'all.
it's so weird to me that my sister's dealing with something similar right now. Not really sure if she should go to college and take online classes and pay it. But the reason she kind of doesn't, or she kind of wants to, is because my dad makes my dad happy, her coach, whatever. It trips me out still how much people care about what other people think of them, for them making a certain choice. But I feel like the last couple years I've just slowly given a fuck less and less and less. So now when people, it's just weird to me that they're like, I just want people to think of me a
Yeah.
certain way. I'm like, that's weird almost.
Yeah.
Giving
Well,
a fuck.
especially growing up, though, you're looking at your parents and they're making all your decisions for you. And then you get to this point where you can start making decisions for yourself, but your parents are still a big influence and they
Yeah.
do want what's
Just-
best for you.
yeah, they do.
But like even my dad saying, don't go drop out of college. He does that because he's seen previous fighters be working shit jobs because they're burnt out fighters.
Yeah.
He's never seen like
He didn't
someone
see the
open a
path.
jiu-jitsu academy
Yeah.
or he's never seen people making money from the internet. That's not even in his brain
Right.
somewhere.
Right. Yeah. No, they definitely do it out of love, but that doesn't mean it's the right.
Yeah, well,
you gotta
times are
listen.
changing.
Times are changing.
Times are changing
And your gut usually knows what's best for you.
yeah.
Like I asked
That's
Michelle,
true.
I'm like, what is your gut telling you? And she's like, I don't really want to go to school and play right now. I'm like, that's it. That's as simple as that.
Yeah. That's probably big, you helping her and telling her, say, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
But not just, okay, I don't want to go to college, but if you're not going to go to college, then find something you really like and become a fucking master
Well, I
in
said
it.
you can live with Danny and I for free. Danny can teach you how to cook. You can learn life lessons. Like, and she's like, I just feel like all my friends they're going to school and they're asking me like, why aren't you? What would you do if you dropped? Like, don't think about all that shit. It's
Yeah.
too much.
It just sucks at that young age, 18, 19, you have so much pressure on, like, what are you going to do with your life? What are you
Yeah.
going to do with your life? You have to figure it out now.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Because like when I was 18, 19, 20, I just invested my time. The last thing on my mind was making money in that moment, in those moments. Obviously, I wanted to make money in the future, but in those moments, I'm like, I'm gonna just get really fucking good at what I can get good at, which is fighting, and then hopefully that investment pays off, and it did.
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking about, I gotta make a lot of money right now. I'm 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't give a fuck about money. I wanted to pay rent and be able to buy some food.
Yeah, that's it. What's up, Jobins? I'm in a super shitty place mentally right now where I hate my job. Although I'm thankful to have one and just feel down lately despite losing 60 pounds and getting a raise promotion twice this year. I just feel like I'm alone. Shot my shot with a girl I really like and can't help but feel like I'm going to be rejected. You guys have been huge in implementing change in my life, where I've started journaling and reading the Daily Stoic every morning, along with taking Brandon's breathwork course now.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Any words of advice and encouragement to keep pushing through this holiday season would be appreciated. Thanks, Jobins. Love you, boys, all the way from Florida.
Good reminder. I always remind myself is you are not your feelings. You're going to go through times if you're upset at night and you're feeling depressed. You can't associate that's how that you're not your feelings. I don't know how to, I think that awareness book says it best, but
Yeah.
if you're feeling like that, feel it, let it go, let it pass. You're not your feelings. That's the biggest thing I always have to remind myself if I'm feeling any weird way.
Jerry Seinfeld on the Tim Ferriss podcast was talking about too, like everyone always goes through little types of small like depression type things.
It's life, dude.
It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean you're you're stuck in it. Exactly. That is life. What do you think about that, Rick, when someone's down in the dumps mentally?
Could be worse.
Like you say, yeah, could be, but just take time, grab a hold to yourself, and try
Navigate
to
through.
Shit. Yeah,
Be grateful for what you
figure
do
that
have.
shit out. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, because I know I am. And I ain't got nothing, but I'm grateful for breathing.
For waking up
Dude.
today.
You
Hanging
got
out.
two
Thank
arms,
God,
two
man.
legs, two
Shit.
eyes, 2 ears. A lot of people don't got that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And
In a
I didn't
wheelchair.
wake up this morning, but I just try to,
Watched your buddy get a beach. Nothing better than
yeah, wow.
Hey, yeah, whoa.
For real,
Let me see your tits,
Yeah, show me something.
That's the truth.
Let me
But be
see
grateful.
your bunny. Yeah,
Yeah.
be grateful, man. Be grateful.
What's up? What's up, boys? Y'all ever feel the call to higher level psychedelics like DMT and ayahuasca? I'm very experienced with shrooms and some deep LSD work, but also on a good path. So I feel the higher level shit could switch it up on me. But I don't know if that's just fear of the change that's needed. Congrats, Papa Sugar. Peace and love, Joe.
Thank you, brother. We haven't really experienced much more than, mushrooms, and so I can't really talk on that, but I feel I'm so sketched. I know mushrooms are just fucking, there shouldn't be anything in mushrooms, but I'm just so fucking sketched from USADA because when I tested for ostarine, I have zero idea how or why.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it sketches me out. But ever since I moved into the new house, I've been feeling like
A little better.
I need to do mushrooms. No, that I need to do mushrooms. That I just kind of crave that. I need to do that. Not even that I crave it, but I feel like I need to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just so fucking sketched because I don't know where they're coming from. You know what I mean? It sucks.
for
It really
sure.
sucks. But
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I would love one day, maybe when I'm older. It's hard when you, but I would like to do like ayahuasca or
Yeah.
DMT. I would like to fuck around with that stuff. Like I said, I've only dabbled a little bit. My highest, I took 5 grams of mushroom once, took a little bit of LSD once, and they were all good experiences.
Yeah.
Really good. You ever took any psychedelics, Rick?
No, I'm, kind of scared of that.
Yeah.
My mind ain't no bigger than a pea, so something like that might shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's crazy shit. Okay, gambling. I'd wish for a little robot assistant. No, wait, this is a different one. Gambling, was wondering if you guys dabble in the dark arts. It's nice winning, but losing is a bitch and makes you feel dumb. Gambling.
See, if me winning isn't as exciting, I don't get that high. It doesn't compare to the low if I lost.
On the gambling.
Oof.
You guys saw me in Vegas when we were there.
Dude lost $80 once. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Win big.
I'm like, you're stupid.
That's right.
You ever hit some street gambling, Rick?
We do it every day back home.
Do you guys really?
Yeah,
Dice?
Yeah. Probably right now you know how it be.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
All 4 corners, they shaking them up, man. Yeah.
What up, Jobins? Lately been dealing with some bullshit at my gym with my boxing coach. Been training mixed martial arts now for about 4 months. Obviously still the new guy in the gym, but there have been people who just started as early as a week ago. The boxing coach is new to the gym as well. Just came in and replaced the old coach last month. From the jump, it seems like he has had it out for me and avoids sparring with me or directly coaching me and favors everyone else in the class. I'm a bit of a loner, so I don't mind. Don't make any friends, just there to train and leave, so not sure what I could have done wrong. How would you handle it? Thanks, Jobins, and good luck in February, Sugar.
Oh, it's hard to say without knowing everything, knowing him, the coach, the whatevers, but
It is hard to say, but the biggest thing, like, I feel like try to look at things like completely from the outside, not from your point of view, not from their point of view, just kind of from the outside and just see how you handle it. If he's just being a fucking douche out of nowhere, which is kind of
kill him
rare,
with kindness.
There you go.
yeah, just be fucking nice.
Be nice and work hard. It's like if someone doesn't like you, that's their issue. It's their mental. They got shit going on that doesn't even involve you. Just kill them with kindness. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, that's good.
Want to get knocked out?
Me and my lady are preparing to move from Indiana to Arizona. I know you guys have experience moving and also just traveling a ton. We're going to try to buy a house there, and any do's and don'ts, anything we shouldn't forget besides the kids. Also, shout out to JX. JX is the fucking GOAT for the podcast how-to video.
Ooh. Yeah, don't forget your kids.
I don't know, any do's and don'ts when you're moving to AZ?
Shit.
I don't know. It's pretty fucking...
Just do buy a house. The houses right now are expensive as fuck.
Well, dude, Frank and Taylor can't find a house anywhere. Like, Tess has been looking for them, and it's just been hard to
Why
find
didn't
a
they get
house
yours?
right now.
They
I
fucked
know.
up.
They did. They
Probably
did.
because it's yours.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Jobins? My name is Brian. I was messaging you guys because
What up, Brian?
I've been having a hard time with having self-discipline in myself. I have no job, collecting unemployment. I don't want to sit on my ass all day. I want to have a routine like how you guys have one and follow it every single day. What can I do to have that strong mindset and that strong self-discipline you guys have? I want to work out, train, read, and eat right.
Just slowly. I feel like it's something slow. You can't say, all right, today I'm going to do these 10 things. It's like, you ain't going to do them. Pick one, pick two, do it for a week, build on it slowly. I feel like that's just the...
Yeah.
And then give yourself credit for doing the little things. But okay, I did that today. Good job. That's good. That's good. Slowly build up a routine. I think you can't just pick 10. I want to eat healthy, read, do my 10-minute meditation, go on a run. I mean, you can do all those things, but if you obviously have trouble doing them, you probably can't do all of them. Do one.
And with the discipline thing, that like people think there's like a special thing that's gonna happen. Dude, it's a fucking choice in your mind.
It
It's
literally
a choice.
is.
Literally, that inner bitch goes through my mind every time I'm about to train. It's like, man, I just want to chill. I want to play some COD. I want to get high and chill.
Beat off.
But I'm like, no, I'm not going to be a bitch. I've got all the things I've got in my life because I've been fucking disciplined, and I'm going to stay disciplined.
Well, and knowing,
Right.
like, okay, I can stay home and do all those things, but I'm not going to enjoy them as much if I go train and then go game. Makes gaming better.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, it makes my accuracy a little off because I'm tired. When I'm fucking on, I'm on. But
I feel that.
when you're just chilling all day, it comes the night and you're like, I just don't feel right. For me, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I trained this morning. I'm probably going to take the rest of the day off. I trained hard this week. I'm probably going to but I'm going to be okay taking the rest of the day off because I trained this morning, doing the pod, hanging out with little Rick. Hey, shout out to Rick.
Hey.
You know, probably going to game a little later. Probably beat off, you know? Just the norm.
Yeah, that discipline thing's a hard one because some people have it, some people don't.
But you said it's a choice in all of our minds. That mental training we were talking about last podcast. It's mental training. You can train your fucking mind. And if you're a bitch, it's because you're not training your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And you could be hanging around a fucking
That's the
not
truth.
a good group of people.
That's the
People
truth.
that are influence you. People that don't mind being lazy.
That's the truth. That's why I think we got to where we were, because we were constantly building off each other.
Yeah.
Like you said in Brandon's podcast, we'd go to the coffee shop. I'd read this book. You'd read this book. You'd underline shit. Hey, go through this. Do that. We just constantly kept building off each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon's podcast has been good. I wonder if you guys haven't watched Tim Morei's podcast with Brandon, or the Higher Human. Fucking killer. Good shit.
Yeah. He's good, easy to talk to. You could talk to him all fucking day.
Yeah.
What's up, Jobins? Big Den here. There's some bullshit I've been dealing with recently. So I'm 18 and live with my parents, and my parents are extremely against weed and compare it to heroin and crack. So I'm on a weight loss journey right now, and wanted to try some CBD to go along with my workouts. So I bought myself some supplements, and my parents found them. No matter what I tell them, they think it is weed and are extremely disappointed, and telling all their friends and my other family about me doing weed. That's about it, Jobins. How would y'all go about my situation?
God, it's so weird when someone's stuck in that mindset, dude. I know it firsthand because my mom thinks weed's the worst thing in the world, and I just can't wrap my head around it. The way they were raised, both of their parents were the way they are, and that's why they are how they are. Cause their parents were the same way, and it's just passed down from generation. It's so weird. I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Is it stupid? I don't know. Is it just a lack of knowledge, which doesn't necessarily mean they're stupid? But if they learned it and then they still thought that, is that stupid, or is that just their opinion, which is stupid?
and maybe like they've went through experiences in college or been around people when they were in high school and college that started smoking weed and it made them fucking lazy, and then they started going down a bad path.
But
so they could be looking at it from that point of view, like you smoke because they had 3 friends who smoked weed and turned into lazy asses.
But dude, I think with my mom, she's been pretty much living with me the last couple of years, and if I continue to keep doing what I'm doing, which is constantly positive, eating healthy, she sees how I am with Elena, like fucking doing everything good. I'm a good person, and maybe it'll slowly change her mind. But if not, that's her choice. It really is a choice. So I think just keep doing what you're doing. If you're losing weight, treat your parents good. You know, try not to get in those huge arguments with them. Me and my mom used to get in a lot of arguments.
Yeah.
Slowly kind of catching myself and saying what I need to say, listening to what she needs to say, and then walking away. But dude, it's hard with your parents. You get triggered, and you almost something overtakes you, and you can just say stuff. But it's something you just got to be aware of. You just got to be, and that comes from the meditation. If I do my 10-minute meditation, I'm way more aware of my thoughts throughout the day and the conversations I have with my mom and being able to stop myself. But that's something I'm working on still. Probably forever will.
Yeah, and I would say if you are doing that CBD or even a little bit of smoking weed or whatever it is, make sure you're fucking working extra hard. Work extra hard and show. Be like, hey, maybe I do a little CBD and do a little weed, but look at how like constructive I am when I do it.
If you get high and you're just like, oh, I need food, and you're just eating your whole cupboard, and you go lay down, and you're just, like, that's what she's gonna think weed is.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Dorian from Ohio.
Oh, Dorian, sick name.
The bullshit I'm dealing with is trying to make money off of jiu-jitsu and work a full-time job on top of training. It's a good-ass job that I won't be able to come back to if I quit. Anyways, I've been watching y'all kick ass for a long time. Finally got a Patreon, so I'll try to keep up with you guys. Planning on taking a vacation and coming down there to train. Are you guys letting people in the gym? Yeah, you pop by, Dorian.
Big Dorian,
train
pop
a little
by.
bit, check it out. Trying to make money off jiu-jitsu, you got to be good at jiu-jitsu.
Just competing or teaching?
Yeah, I don't know.
Both.
I
I
don't
mean, you
know.
got to be good at jiu-jitsu, but I mean, it's like making money competing in jiu-jitsu. There's probably 1% of the community that makes good money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. But as soon as you get a black belt in jiu-jitsu and it's a legit black belt, you should be able to make money. Even when you're a purple belt and brown belt. And if you're good, you could probably start teaching privates. It's just going to take... Dude, in anything you do, it's not going to fucking happen overnight where you're making money. It's not going to happen in 6 months. Fucking stick with that shit for 8 years, and then maybe you'll start making some money.
Well, dude, think about how simple we lived when we were grinding those 5-6 years. Rent was $330 a piece. It was $660 for our apartment. Shitty apartment. We loved it. $330 a piece plus utilities, whatever. We were probably paying $400 something a month. Then we had a couple $100 on food a month. $600. We were spending around $800 a month probably max to live. Like that's not that much.
Yeah.
That's all you need to make. I mean, you got to find the apartment obviously and all that, but don't fucking buy a truck. Don't buy a car that you have a payment. Don't try to buy a fucking house that you don't need. Live simple.
Yeah, for sure.
Just live, dude. Stressing about all that shit is not fucking worth it. Just because you want someone to think you're cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought a car. Why'd you buy that car? And if you really think about it, it's probably not really because you want it. You want people to think of you a certain way.
That's the truth, boy. Hey, Timbo Sugar, Mason here. There was a girl who I linked up with when we got done hanging out. She kissed me. And I was like, hell yeah. But now she's barely texting me back. Every time we see each other, she seems down to touch and stuff, but she never hits me up unless we just run into each other. So this morning, instead of working out, I went and got horned up and hung out with my ex.
Hey.
Post-nut clarity has me realizing she probably just doesn't like texting. Much love, Jobins.
Dude, there could be two things. She could be using you like guys use chicks just to bust a nut. There's girls think the same way. Girls get horny as shit, and if you're a fuck buddy, you're a fuck buddy. That's just what it is. Oh, like you've probably done it to girls too, where you just like want to bust, hang out, make out, and then dip. She's probably doing the same thing to you. Or, like you said, she doesn't like texting and she's not on her phone all the time. For me, when Danny and I started talking, I'm like, this bitch don't even like me. She doesn't never text me back. Then I'd hang out with her. I'm like, she don't even know where her phone's at half the time.
Yeah.
Like but she probably didn't like me either. But no, she could be using you as a little, just how to communicate.
Good
Like, hey,
little
do you want to just smash biscuits or do you like me? Simple as that. If you want to smash biscuits, we can keep smashing biscuits.
Oh, I know. Communicating like that, it's so hard and awkward, but in the end, it's going to be better.
It is. It takes nuts to
It
just
does.
say what you need to say.
Yeah,
It's
but
worth it. It's always worth it.
exactly. Hey guys, I'm talking to a girl that's 23. I'm 18 and she's got 4 kids. What would you guys do?
Dip.
There you go.
Little
Dip.
Rip. We were on the same
Rip
page
knows.
there.
That's
Dip.
right.
She's probably a
Dip.
good person, but dude, if you want something more than just smashing biscuits, you better be ready to be daddy for 4
right.
kids. Because those kids are gonna need something.
Some shoes.
Some shit, some shoes, some cereal.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Some shoes and shit.
4 kids, 23.
I would
Ooh.
I would just go wrap it up, go fucking pound the puss a little bit, and then just say, hey, baby girl, I'm here when you need me.
I'm here when you
slang
need
it
to
as D when
slang.
you
Yeah.
need it. All right.
that's
But dude,
it.
I keep thinking. You told me Dragon got a girl pregnant. Well, how old is he? 22.
Yep.
Dude, if you
Whoa.
guys are young, don't have fucking kids.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I'm 26,
Or
but
pull
I'm
it out, maybe.
or pull it out.
Yeah, still risking it.
Yeah. I'd rather wrap it because I can't pull.
Yeah, can't pull
far
it
out,
too.
I feel
Feels too
that.
good. But dude, if you're not being financially in a good spot, having a kid is so important. If you're stressing about money, you're not gonna be able to be that parent that you want to be.
Right.
Good fucking advice.
It's just don't bust in a chick if you're not ready.
That's right.
And if you did already and it's happening, I mean, you're gonna you like Lil Dylan at the gym. He's gonna be a good dad. It takes love. That's all you need really to be a good
Yeah.
parent. Is love, compassion. But unfortunately, money too. You have to be
Yeah.
able to support your girl, the baby. It takes money to do that stuff.
Real.
But don't bust in your girl. Just don't be fucking.
That's good
stupid.
advice from the fucking Sugar Show too. Don't be just
That's
busting,
right.
dude. And even like pulling out, you're risking it.
I pulled out ish. No, I did not think I got Danny pregnant. It was like, what the fuck? I didn't know. I just had a little baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Little Junior.
Congratulations.
Little princess. But yeah, I didn't bust in her. But that motherfucker is a cock blocker too. Elena,
Oh, is she?
dude, it's damn near impossible.
Because she just wants to be held all the time.
Well, dude, she'll be lights out in bed in her little carrier, and we'll start making. She like knows. She's like a cock blocker. She's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah. But it's been fun. It's been fun.
How's she looking for time on that?
Hey.
That's perfect. Glad to have a
Yeah,
big Rick
Rick,
back. What do you got
thanks for coming
scheduled for the
by.
day, Rick?
Oh, probably go somewhere in the summer house and lay in the tub.
Lay in the tub.
Yeah.
Take a little bath. Yeah, I fucking love
You
baths.
fucking deserve that, Rick.
Yeah, you do.
Finish your 40 off in the
Yeah,
bath.
finish your foul.
Yeah.
Sit in the
Just let
tub.
it just like it's some champagne. Let it just float.
Hey, there you go, there you go.
Ballin', boy.
Yes, sir.
All right, Rick. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you, Rick.
That's
Appreciate
episode
it, Rick.
112. Patreon.com/Timbo Sugar Show for more like videos, behind the scenes shit, just more content that we're putting out. And then sugarshop.co
Yeah, sir.
for all the merch. The new weed robes out, sugar shit's out, the podcast
Sugar
merch is
shit.
out, and then product. Check out JX on Instagram. That's the episode.
It's so.
Peace.